In last video, we solved English workshop. Today we are going to learn language study. Auxiliary verbs. Verbs that help to form a tense, moods and voices are called auxiliary verbs. For example, be, can, may, will, etc. There are two types of auxiliary verbs, primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliary verbs. The three most common auxiliary verbs which can stand alone in a sentence are forms of be, do and have. They are called प्रायमरी ऑक्झिलरीज. हे जे प्रायमरी ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब्स आहेत हे वाक्यामध्ये एकटे आढळतात. टू बी, टू डू अँड टू हॅवची रूपं असतात. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, शी इज अ स्टुडंट ऑफ क्लास. या वाक्यामध्ये इज हे प्रायमरी ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब आहे. इथे मेन वर्ब म्हणून काम करते. इन सेकंड सेंटेन्स, ही डज हिज वर्क वेल. अँड थर्ड, आय हॅव अ कोल्ड. 3 सेंटेन्समध्ये इज, डज, हॅव हे प्रायमरी ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब्स आहेत. दिस चार्ट इज अ प्रायमरी ऑक्झिलरीज. टू बी, टू डू अँड टू हॅव. फॉर्म्स ऑफ टू बी, एम, इज, आर. was, were, will, shall. And the forms of do, does, did. And the forms of have, has and had. These all verbs are primary auxiliary verbs. There are other auxiliary verbs which do not stand alone in a sentence. They accompany main verb or action verb. These are called modal auxiliary verbs. For example, can, could, एक्सेट्रा. हे वर्ब्स एकटे आढळत नाहीत वाक्यात, त्यांना मेन वर्बची गरज असते. कॅन, कुड, शॅल, शुड, विल, वुड, मस्ट, मे, माइट, नीड, ऑट टू. These all verbs are modal auxiliary verbs, means models. Some sentences are in front of you. Underline the auxiliary verbs in the following sentence. First sentence, we have a holiday tomorrow. Have. Reena is injured badly. Is. Is, it is a auxiliary verb. You must wear a clean clothes. Must. Auxiliary verb. She should talk politely. Should. They did not help me. Did. A big thorn had pierced the lion's toe. Here auxiliary verb had. The lion was caged. Auxiliary verb was. Androcles did not like his master. Did. They could not leave him. Could. He would no longer be a slave. Auxiliary verb is here would. The slaves were forced to the work. Here a auxiliary verb is a were. And we should show kindness to animals. And last auxiliary verb is should.